A judge has sentenced a man to prison in connection with the overdose death of a high school senior.
Tragic story. Hailey Deickman died in May of 2021 after a fentanyl overdose just days before graduation. But as Mike McDaniel explains, prosecutors say the fight against opioids is far from over.
A week away from graduating from Belle Chasse High School back in May 2021, Hailey Deickman's life was cut short.
This is the tragedy we're seeing much too often.
Plaquemines Parish District Attorney Charles Ballay says 18-year-old Deickman bought what she thought was a Percocet, but instead was a fake pill that had fentanyl in it. 4 days after being hospitalized, Deickman died. 3 days later, the man accused of selling her that pill, Senfles of Gretna, was charged with second-degree murder.
People many times are not thinking of the consequences of how these people, drug dealers, are only out to make the bucks, to do what they can.
In a community shocked by Deickman's death, Ballay says this case became a priority. Tuesday, Senfles pleaded guilty to manslaughter and was sentenced to 20 years.
It's so important when we see these kind of sentences come down.
Brad Byerly, special agent in charge with the New Orleans office of the Drug Enforcement Administration, says 4 out of 10 fake pills have a lethal dose of fentanyl. According to the DEA, just 2 milligrams can kill you.
Last year alone, we lost over 108,000 people to drug overdose. 70% of those are from an opioid, and 67% can be attributed to a synthetic opioid like fentanyl, like what was found in the pills that we're discussing right now.
Byerly says fake pills can constantly change, mostly driven by Mexican drug cartels. He says all can have deadly outcomes.
And it's scary, the stuff that's on the street, because it's unregulated. You don't know what it is.
Authorities say Senfles used Snapchat to link up with teens to sell pills. A week before Deickman's death, Ballay says Senfles was hospitalized for signs of a fentanyl overdose after taking a pill from the same batch he sold Deickman. Ballay says that was a key part of this case.
He knew about it. He certainly knew that it was in his stash.
With plans to attend UNO last fall, Deickman never got to see college. That's a tragedy DAs and the DEA are working to stop from happening. Mike McDaniel, Eyewitness News.
And